Hey guys, so I'm finally able to make a video. I'm finally feeling a little bit better, but I wanted to introduce you guys to Kingston and also talk a little bit about my labor and delivery. So here's Mr. Kingston David. Say hi, baby. Say hi. Here's my little milk baby. Say hi, Kingston. Did you just burp on camera? Gotta teach him better. It's my little baby, my little honey bun that made my stomach so huge. Remember how big my stomach was? He was a big boy. Um, he was due on September 6th, and he actually came on September 7th. And he was 9 pounds, 3 ounces. Say hi, Kingston. Say hi. Say hi. My little sweetie pie. He just finished eating, so he's like real chill and laid back right now. But anyway, so labor and delivery went nothing like I planned. It's crazy because you can plan all you want, but yeah, things just never go as planned. So on September 5th, which was the day before my due date, I went to my regular doctor's appointment, and I was having a lot of back pain. Like, it was just like ridiculous. Like, I just couldn't take it anymore, because I have rods in my back. So all the pressure just going on the rods, it was crazy. Look at him trying to get some camera time. Hey, hey. So at that point, my doctor checked me. I wasn't dilated. My cervix was softened a little bit. But she was just like, do you want to get induced? Because at this point, it's a lot of pressure on your back. He's probably going to be a big baby. So we can induce you if you want. So I said, sure. So that was September 5th, which was a Wednesday. So I went into the hospital that evening to be induced. They started the process where they put this medicine inside of me, and it stayed in for 12 hours overnight into Thursday. And then Thursday, they started me on Pitocin, which originally, this was not my plan. I wanted to try to go as natural as possible, but things happen. So they started me on the Pitocin, and I was on that for the entire day. And I was having strong contractions with it the entire day. That was all day Thursday, which was September 6th, okay? Then they checked me, and I only dilated to like 1 centimeter. What? After a whole day? Oh my gosh. So that night again, they gave me some more, it's called Cervidil medicine, and the next day, Friday, September 7th, they started me on the Pitocin again, and I had strong contractions that entire day, Friday. Towards the end of the day, I had only dilated to like 2 centimeters. So at that point, going through 2 days of strong contractions, being in the hospital, hooked up to IVs, I was miserable to say the least. Okay, I was in a lot of pain, and it was just a lot. I wasn't dilating, so at that point they were like, "We're gonna have to do a C-section." So I was just like, "Do what you have to do. Let's just do this." So went to do the C-section, and it's all God how this worked out because I needed to get a C-section. I went to get the C-section, and I had met with anesthesiologists in the hospital beforehand, like weeks before, so that they can see x-rays of my back because I have rods in my back. So it was going to be a little bit challenging giving me like an epidural or a spinal. So I met with them beforehand so they can take a look and see. And what they ended up doing when I had my C-section, they had one of the best anesthesiologists in the room to do the spinal on me, which is what I ended up getting. Not an epidural, but a spinal. So normally they stick you once with a spinal, it takes a couple minutes, and that's a wrap, right? When you have a back like mine, of course, nothing is going to come easy, right, Kingston? Yes, you okay? You okay? Nothing's gonna come easy. Let me tell you something. I thought I had a high tolerance for pain. The contractions, they hurt. They were at the top of the scale, but I dealt with it. This spinal, they had to stick me 12 times to try to find an open space in my back that didn't have scar tissue from my surgery. I felt every single stick, and I was in so much pain. And you can't move because you're scared, like, oh, I could be paralyzed. You never know what can happen. I was in so much pain that I cried and screamed and cried and screamed and cried and screamed. Like, tears just filled my eyes. Like, it was crazy. Like, I can't even explain that pain. Like, I was like, I can't. The whole room was silent. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, what's wrong, you know? Anyway, he keeps trying. Finally gets it. When he gets it, the whole room, all the doctors in the operating room, the doctors, the nurses, everybody just started like erupting in laughter. Like, it was crazy. So I was glad that the spinal eventually took and it worked. So anyway, rewind a little bit. The doctor that did my C-section was not my regular OBGYN. I was a little sad at first because I love my doctor. But she actually came in to see me. She's such a sweetheart. And was like, listen, the doctor that's going to do your C-section is my doctor and has done my C-sections and is one of the best. And I would recommend him to anybody. And I was like, okay, you know. So that made me feel good. So then the doctor that came in, he was like this loud guy from Serbia. I mean, he was so funny and cool. He came in, took one look at me, but this before we went to the operating room, looked at my stomach and was like, yeah, you're going to have a 9-pound, 4-ounce baby. I was like, what? He didn't touch my stomach, nothing. He just looked at me and was like, yeah, that's 9'4". And I was like, yeah, whatever. And he's like, you want to bet me? And all the nurses were like, don't bet him. He's always right. So I bet him a stick of gum because I thought Kingston was going to be like 8.5 pounds. So anyway, fast forward, I get the spinal, they do the C-section. I was all drugged up from the spinal. My husband's sitting here taking pictures and all kind of stuff. And they pulled him out. And before his whole body came out, he started screaming. I'm like, okay, he has some strong lungs. They pull him out. I take one look at him. Oh my gosh. My eyes just like opened up. I was just like, oh, my baby, he's beautiful. I thought he was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then the first thing I thought of was, he looks just like my sister. Because he looks just like how my sister looked when she was a newborn. And I was just like, Lauren? What? This is crazy. But anyway, they put him on a scale and he was 9 pounds, 3 ounces. I'm like, how did the doctor guess that shy of 1 ounce? Right, baby? How did he know you were going to be such a big boy? So anyway, it was just crazy. It really was crazy. But I don't want to make this video too long. You know, he's 13 days old now. I'm starting to feel a lot better from the C-section, even though I'm still taking it easy. You know, I'm not cooking and cleaning. My husband is being a huge help. My husband is so in love with Kingston. Like, it's crazy. It's so beautiful to see them together. You know, he's been a huge help with taking care of the house and cooking and cleaning and stuff. And all I do is just take care of Kingston and heal, you know. Pretty much my stomach still looks gross. I hate the fact that I had to have a C-section because if I had it vaginally, maybe my stomach would have started to go down a little bit faster than it is because it's not going down fast at all. And it just looks gross to me. I mean, it's going down, but I'm not showing you guys like I showed you guys my stomach when I was pregnant because it's just not cute. But anyway, I'm hoping within the next couple months I see a significant change because if not, I will just be living in Spanx. Oh yeah, I remember I told you guys that I was going to do the belly binding. I've only done it for a couple of days, the past couple of days. I don't have it on now, with the ACE bandages, just because I was so sore and bloated and I retained so much water because I was on IVs for so long before he got here. You know, I just had a lot of swelling. My feet were swollen. They look like elephant feet. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like, they're just starting to go down now and they were tight and they hurt. But that can be a reaction to the IVs. It could be a reaction to the Pitocin. So many things, you know, because, I mean, basically I was in the hospital from Wednesday to Monday, you know, and they started me up on IVs Wednesday. They didn't take the IVs out until, I think, like Saturday night. So I retained a lot of fluid. I still feel like swollen all over. But, you know, in time. It's only been, tomorrow will be 2 weeks, you know, in time. Anyway, but I say that to say it was all worth it. I would go through it again 2 million times, get stuck in my back with a spinal another 12 times with excruciating pain to get the outcome that I had because I am just so in love with this little boy. I can just sit and stare at him all day. Like, he's like the cutest little thing that I've ever seen. And I know every mom says that their baby is the cutest, but I feel like he is the cutest. I know, I'm biased, but whatever. He's starting to fall asleep now. So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and introduce you guys to my little Kingston. Hey, honey, you gonna open your eyes for them? You gonna open your eyes? Look at that face. Look at it. Look at it. My little milk baby. He's so greedy. I'll do another video when I have time to tell you guys about what the first couple of weeks have been like, because we've had some challenges. But Kingston is doing well, and he's healthy and strong, and he's gaining weight. He's a little chunker. Yeah. But next video we'll talk about more about life as a new mom. Okay? All right. Say bye, Kingston. Bye.
Love you, love you, love. Love you, love you, love. Love you, love you, love. I love you, baby. X on the track.